In other news, a baseline U.S. tariff of 10% on imports of all foreign origin goods into the American market went into effect this past weekend, and the heavier country-specific duties are poised to take effect this coming Wednesday U.S. time, with no prospect of a postponement. Our Arirang has details.
U.S. President Donald Trump has refused to back down on tariffs on imports from most countries, despite the market turmoil they have caused. Speaking to reporters on Air Force One on Sunday evening, Trump characterized the tariff duties as quote medicine, while panicked investors continued a massive sell-off of global stocks. He warned foreign governments that they would have to pay a lot of money to lift sweeping tariffs.
I spoke to a lot of leaders, European, Asian, from all over the world. They're dying to make a deal. But I said, we're not going to have deficits with your country. We're not going to do that, because to me a deficit is a loss. We're going to have surpluses, or we're at worst going to be breaking even.
When asked about a potential trade deal with China, Trump underscored that no agreement would be reached unless the U.S. trade deficit with Beijing, currently at $1 trillion, is addressed. He also claimed that tariffs caused China to pull back from a deal regarding TikTok, which was nearly finalized, highlighting this as evidence of, quote, the power of tariffs. In response to tariff on Europe, Trump stated that the U.S. cannot afford to spend heavily on NATO to protect Europe while losing money on trade. Meanwhile, speaking to NBC on Sunday morning, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said more than 50 countries have begun negotiating with the U.S. since the announcement of the reciprocal tariffs. The comments go in line with Trump's remarks last week that every country has called the U.S. for talks. On the same day, Trump shared a post on social media that massive financial deficits can be cured only with tariffs, calling them a, quote, beautiful thing to behold. 문지영, 아리랑뉴스.